As we're getting more people following the channel and following my personal Twitter or Facebook or whatever, I'm starting to encounter more of these almost like a concern troll type of people
I've seen
who
more of those too. Yeah.
like, yeah, so I don't I actually just kind of prefer social justice people because I'm so used to dealing with, and they hate me and everything I'm saying, so whatever, I'm used to it. But I really don't like these people who are like they're, you can smell the resentment coming off of them, and they're pretending to be like a friend or something, but then all they do is nitpick and try and like this one person was trying to do a kind of collectivism, this whole guilt by association thing. He responded to something I posted like later, like a couple days later. He's like, I noticed that you retweeted so and so. Do you think? And it was Jack Posobiec, and it was a video of Jack Posobiec when he was being surrounded by and assaulted by. They threw water and stuff on him and got right up in his face, Antifa, and escorted out of the park because they were threatening him. And I'd retweeted the footage of him being attacked in that way. I noticed you retweeted Jack Posobiec. Did you know that Jack Posobiec is alt-right and da-da-da-da, all this stuff? And I was like, or am I wrong? It's like, or am I wrong? I'm like, I think you're wrong because I follow him and I've never seen him say anything that's white nationalist or racist or alt-right. But, I don't know everything, but I think you're wrong. So then this person goes and pulls up a Wikipedia. I mean, Wikipedia, are you kidding me? Anybody can edit that. And we know social justice people are dominant there. So he pulls up some Wikipedia thing and expects me to read it and like spend time figuring out what I think about Jack Posobiec. I don't have time to figure out what I think about him. I know what my general opinions are on this person, but it's really like I don't play guilt by association. First of all, what I tweeted was perfectly valid. It was footage of him being attacked. That's all. I'm not like, I love this guy and everything he's ever said, and no, I'm showing you something that happened to him. And I don't play guilt by association, and I don't appreciate when people try to pull me into a smear on someone and make me come down on some side of like, what do you think about this person? And I don't think you're behaving as a friend. I think you have nefarious intent when you do that kind of trickery. And go police yourself. I'll post what I want to post. Go police yourself and decide what's appropriate for you to retweet. Get bent. I've got a lot of hostility about this, Carter. Like, get effed.
I don't even think that was an example of a very subtle concern troll. I mean, there's much more subtle concern trolling, and I don't even think all of it is intentional. I think sometimes there's just people that are lonely and want attention. But yeah, I mean, I ignore way more than you do because it's a waste of time. Like a lot of times it's just a waste of people will post things like, technically you said blah, blah, blah. And like something that was like, you say extemporaneously that was like mostly true, but there's like some minor irrelevant, non-essential point that's wrong. Like actually his shoes were blue and you mentioned that they were red. And like, that's like not when they tried related.
To correct Helen Pluckrose after her in
right.
her channel. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then they'll go into this big long, I just want you to make sure you get it right. And blah, 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 blah. And have you considered blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes they'll say, I think the better argument would be this guy, read all of this guy's things and do all this work and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, look, guys, I will take, here's the comments I like. Obviously we appreciate people saying nice things. Fine.
I appreciate
people saying criticism. Like, I will take real criticism. You were wrong about this essential fact. Go look it up. Like, that happens sometimes. And I'm like, oh, okay. Or have you considered this thing, which is an angle that maybe we didn't consider or whatever? Like, yeah, totally. That criticism is valid. Although there's awful lot of that criticism that's like, they didn't even watch the video. They were like, you'll be like, 2 + 2 is 4. And they're like, yes, but have you considered 2 + 2? I'm like, where were you for the video? Did it go right over your head? So there's that kind of stuff. But the stuff that I don't respond to is all the people who are like telling me how to do my job better, but actually not providing any actual feedback, like zero feedback, but like, I would have done blah, blah, blah. I don't care what you would have done. Go start your own YouTube channel. If you would have done it differently, go do it differently. I've been bleeding cash for, 2 years doing this. I don't care. If you want to do it differently, do it differently. If you have real criticism, I welcome actual real criticism. To make us better, please bring it on. But yeah, the concern trolling stuff, I ignore it. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I mean, well, I just wanted to get that little vent out because I'm starting to see more of those type of people. Not a lot of them.
Someone
But a
says
few of
like
them.
grammar or spelling Nazis. Actually, please, grammar or spelling Nazis. I love you. I'm a grammar or spelling
I
Nazi
like grammar and
secretly.
spelling
So
Nazis. Yeah.
if I've done something, please correct my grammar
Or
and
if I
spelling.
mispronounce something, which I
Yes,
often do,
I'll do
I like when
that.
people tell
Yeah.
me how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go right ahead.
But you can tell
yeah,
the difference between people that are genuinely saying like you are wrong about this and I have an argument and here it is, you should consider it or you screwed up. Like that's a genuine thing. You can
Yeah.
tell. And then you can tell when it's not genuine at all. So
yeah.
um
Okay. Thank you guys for indulging my little. I was last night like.
yeah.